Welcome everybody back to Rippin and Reselling. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to run down the top 10 valued cards based from market movers from the 2020 Mosaic collection. So what we're going to do is the last average sale, the most recent average sales of the Mosaic as of today, July 30th, 2021. And looking across the board at all of the variations from the cards, finding the top 10 most highest valued cards. And so yeah, it'll be interesting to see what type of cards are in here the most, and kind of track these over week, especially as the season moves on, and how the value of our cards are looking. And if there's any other cards you want me to look at, let me know. If you've got a certain player or a couple players that you would like me to review, just leave a comment below and I'll definitely pick it up and add it to the collection here. So let's not waste any more time, let's get moving here. So at number 10 we have Saquon Barkley's stained glass. I like these cards. These are pretty cool cards with the stained glass. You'll notice a trend here that a lot of these are in the top 10. You can take a look at the average sold over the last most recent sales is $65. The last average over the last 14 days was actually $57. So you're seeing an increase of about 5% or $5 or 8% increase over those 14 days. So definitely a trend, looks like going up, as you can tell by the graph here. So yeah, so you can see kind of a low back at the very beginning of July of roughly probably $30, and this kind of skyrocketed here over 40, and then now we're at that over $60 mark. Okay, number 9 we've got Joe Burrow red, and again another cool card. Total sold 7, so not a high volume on this one over the last 90 days. So this is again 90-day averages. Most recent average is $70. Averages over the last 14 was 89. And over the full horizon of the 90 days was 72, so you got a full increase here of 37%. And as you can see, the trend, although the last sale was down, right, this is why you're getting the lower $60 price range there, but the overall trend is going up. You had a big sale of $100 and some, whatever it was, probably $110, $115 I think it was. So the average itself is moving up. So you can get this card less than right around $60, probably a good deal. So we'll see what Joey B can do this year. And coming at number 8, we have Russell Wilson stained glass. Most recent average sale was $74. This one is showing a downward trend of about 15%. And the average over the period about $81. At the start it was $87, so it is coming down. So we'll take a look here at the overall trend, but again, only 21 sold over the period. So here's the 87, and then you're looking, the trend line is going up overall, but you get a couple of huge sales over $100, probably 120 or so at the beginning of July, and then you saw a huge dip of cards sold just over $70, and then it kind of came up probably 80 or 90 here, and then we're back down to the 70 range. So if you can find this card roughly $70, probably not a bad deal. Coming at number 7, back to Justin Herbert, the pink camo. So his most recent sale was $87. The average over the 14 days was 72, just under 72. The full average is 80. But between the 82 and the 87, you've got about a $5 gain, 6%. Overall, the 90-day period, you're looking at a relatively flat trend line. Some serious, some good deals here were purchased just under $70 since mid-July. This last one, July 30th, right? You saw the $70-some one. Next, we have number 6, Aaron Rodgers stained glass. So his was almost $90 the last sale. It was about $94 over the period. Only had one sale, so again, not a high mover on this one. Down roughly 4%, but I guess relatively flat overall. The average sales over those 14 days is kind of what I would look at. This compared to this, The last 14-day average 104 compared to about 90. So slightly down from over that average, but it's, he had about 120 a couple weeks ago, it looks like, and then you're down to right about the 90, but it's been flat. So if you can get this card less than $90, probably a good deal, as this probably still has pretty good value moving forward. Number 5, Justin Herbert, red. So the red Mosaic, the last average sale was $94, but the trending was 104, so this one is definitely trending down. Started the period 225, right? So you can see it down $131 over that period. So let's take a look here. Yeah, so it's a pretty steep trend down there, right? 90 days ago it was almost $240. Now we're down to just we're down to under 120. So it's trending down. We'll see what this flat lines out potentially when the season starts. So let's keep our eye on this one. Still pretty high value card though. Yep. And then number 4, we have Lamar Jackson, the stained glass version. So his last sale, average sale was just under $79. The last average 14 has been $85. Pretty decent value up from the 66. So this card is definitely trending upwards, as you can see here. And like we're down a little bit for the last couple sales, but the trend line's moving up. So if you can get this card right around 70, probably a decent deal. Otherwise, be on the lookout for this one. But if you do have it for less than 70, right, the trend's going up, you could probably sell it. Maybe not for the 100, but there's been a few sales over $100 in the last 30 days or so. Coming in at number 3, Justin Herbert silver. So this is the first and only silver card on the list. Actually, the first few were, the first one. Sorry, first few silver. There was a couple on the outskirts that didn't quite make it. But number 3, Justin Herbert's $225 as the most recent sale. You'll notice on this one there hasn't been a whole lot of activity in quite a while. Like I said, the last 14 days there's been no sales, but up significantly since the start of $157, which you can see here. But again, no sales since the beginning of June, so nobody's putting these up for auction or for sales on eBay. Coming in at number 2, Patrick Mahomes, the stained glass. Few sales, 11 or so. This one's up to about $290, started about $203. The last 14 days has been pretty average, right around the $290 mark, so not too bad. You can kind of see if you can get it less than $290, I would definitely try to, because again, season's going to start. I would assume these cards will increase in value as these guys play. Pretty good, definitely return on your investment, almost 50% from 90 days ago. As you can see, the overall trend, like I said, the last 14 days was pretty flat. You had this big buy in mid-May, and then it's kind of flatlined out since then. So Patrick Mahomes, stained glass, relatively flat. And number 1, Tom Brady. So this card is worth, the last sale was $386, up significantly, almost $75, $76 from the beginning, so $310 was the beginning of the period. Last 14 days, $376, so this is still climbing, right? That was about a $9 increase from over the last 14 days, so definitely this one's going up, as you can see the trend here. So if you got this card, fantastic. $380 or whatever it was. Huge sale over here at the end of June, beginning of July. I'm not sure who got that one, but it's over $450 worth. So if you sold that one, fantastic. If you bought it, you may need to wait a little bit longer to see if this one increases, or maybe potentially get it graded and see. All right, so that does it for the top 10 overall Mosaic, but I wanted to touch base on the top 5 of the base cards, because we all get a lot of base, right? Every time we rip some packs or we go by. Let's look at the top 5 base cards. Again, these are not silver. These are not any type of insert, the red, the pink camo, or anything like that. These are strictly just the base. So number 5, we have Jordan Love with about a $3 average. Last 14 days are about $3.79. So this one's come down quite a bit from the $7.60 mark. So almost 60%. Let's take a look at the trend. Again, you can kind of see it sloping down, kind of all over the place a little bit though. For the month of July, you've had 3 sales above the average trend line, but quite a few of them are a couple dollars. So this one's definitely going down, probably because of the news Aaron Rodgers is back this year. Who knows what happens with this as we move forward. Should be interesting to see what the Jordan Love market looks like during the football season. Number 4, we got Jalen Hurts. Again, this one's down too quite a bit, 62% from where it was at the beginning 3 months ago. So 350 is where we're at now. Even from the average 14-day period has been $4.36. So if you can grab this card at around $3, definitely do it. As you can see, a lot of the sales were right around the $3 mark down here at the bottom. At number 3, Tua Tagovailoa. This is one right under $10, so he's one of the few that have actually started to increase. $2.86, up 40% from the $7.12. So again, this one's going up. This one's got a lot of volume on it, and I actually have a couple of these cards that I think I bought about $5 or $6, probably back at the beginning of May. So good for that. You can see quite a few cards over the trend line of the $8, so they're definitely in the double digits here. Probably a little more higher above the trend than it is below. But if you can get it for the $4, it looks like there's some cards going for the $4 mark. I would definitely try to grab it at that point and hold it now that he's the starter for the Dolphins this season. Number 2, Joe Burrow, which means you know who number 1 is. $11. This one's down about $5 from the $16.49, 30%. This one's got a ton of volume as well. You can see the lowest sale in that part was 99 cents. The highest was 30. So $11 for that. The average has been about the same. Like I said, there's a kind of an outlier here. So again, if you can grab this card at about $10-11, it's probably right on average. It'll be interesting to see again how, as the season starts, if these trend lines start to move themselves back up. And then finally, number 1, we've got Justin Herbert. Again, huge volume in here, 419 cards sold, just under $20. A little slightly down from my last 14 days is about 22, but really down from the beginning of the period of the 90-day period. So down from $32 down to about 20, so just about $12. So yeah, so a lot of the cards trending down at this point in time, but we should see once the season starts how the market corrects itself as we kick off the preseason and the training camps and everybody gets back into the swing of things. So let me know what your thoughts, what kind of cards are you collecting, what other sets you would want me to go through. We'll keep track of this week over week, and we'll see how things go and progress. And as new product comes out, we'll definitely be jumping on those to see what cards are of value and kind of where they start. I expect it kind of like it was this year for 2020, where a lot of these cards were significantly overpriced from where they are today, right? But that's kind of how it happens. Is new season kicks off, new guys come out. I can imagine Trevor Lawrence's cards are going to be worth hundreds of dollars just from a lot of these base cards. And over time, right, they'll come down. So if you like the video, like the content, smash the like button. If you want to add a comment as to what you're looking for, or any other products you want me to evaluate, leave a comment below. Appreciate if you like and if you subscribe and hit the alerts for the new videos coming out. I would expect a couple more to come out over the next couple days. I'm looking at doing Select and Prism, as well as Optic football and potentially some hockey. So again, if you like the content, hit like, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.